Your trust in credit cards. Having or getting a credit card can be an excellent way to access funds for purchases with your WISPAC trust. A credit card is essentially a short-term loan extended to you by a financial institution to allow you to make purchases. Your trust can be used to make this payment to your credit card company. It is important to make a distinction between your credit card and debit card. Your debit card withdraws money directly from your personal checking account, and therefore purchases made with a debit card cannot be reimbursed to your checking account. This would be the equivalent to income from the trust. When using a credit card for purchases, it will be important to review your advisor beneficiary guidebook to be certain that purchases you make are for allowable expenses. If you make purchases that violate either the in-kind support rules or sole benefit rules, the trust will not be able to cover those purchases, and you will have to pay that portion to your credit card company. Also, if you take a cash advance from your credit card, the trust will not be able to pay these portions of your credit card balance either. Once you are ready to make a request of the trust to pay your credit card, you will need the following: a copy of your credit card statement and transaction history, receipts for the purchases made, a properly completed RFD form. The first item provides very important information to your beneficiary specialist. To properly evaluate your request, the credit card should be in your name and the mailing address should be your current living address. Do not have the credit card statements mailed directly to WISPAC. They should be submitted along with copies of your receipts. Be sure to include the list of transactions from the credit card statement. This is an example of the credit card transactions. Next, make sure you have the receipt for each purchase indicated in the transaction history that is a qualified distribution request. Remember, cash advances and purchases that violate either in-kind support or sole benefit rules cannot be paid by the trust. Receipts should be submitted as photocopies and not as original receipts. Vendors will often require original receipts should you need to return anything. Also, please make sure you are submitting only receipts for the indicated transaction period. Save any receipts for purchases that were not posted to your current statement for the next credit card submission. Once you are satisfied you have all the receipts for the purchases you wish your trust to pay for, you can complete the RFD form. The most important information to include on the RFD form is the full 16-digit credit card account number on the credit card. Many statements only include the last 4 digits, but the full account number will be necessary to ensure your payment is properly applied to your account. Some credit card companies have account numbers that have more or less than 16 digits. It will be important to provide the full account number to your beneficiary specialist when making the request. Your beneficiary specialist will do a reconciliation of the receipts you have submitted and will contact you if there are any questions regarding the receipt totals or questions about any individual purchases. Providing clearly photocopied receipts that include the full receipt will help minimize the amount of follow-up required. Be sure that all receipts are legible and that information is not cut off at the tops, bottoms, or sides of the receipts. Payments to the credit card companies are typically made electronically, and it reduces the turnaround times and ensures timely payment. Provide the required information to your beneficiary specialist as soon as you receive your credit card statement, and this will help ensure a timely payment as well.